pleasure to having me and to come to the Ninian Park pub.
Two city legends.
He had a good turnout in fairness, so, you know, quite glad that, you know, the guy's a legend, so he's always going to pull people out to me.
Mr. Phil Dwyer, hello Phil.
Hello mate, nice to see you.
How's the book signing going?
Very well, thank you. Yeah, great support. It's like the good old days down in Ninian.
What made you decide to write the book?
Believe it or not, I had a phone call from a publisher up in Scotland, and he just said to me, "Do you fancy writing a book?" And I said, "Well, I never thought about it, but now you mentioned it, you know," he said, "I think it'll go well," and just went from there.
I mean, it must have brought back a lot of good memories.
Oh, it's great, you know, just to read it. My memory.
I think that says it all, doesn't it?
James Layton, who I wrote the book with, you know, he brought down all the Cardiff City memorabilia and everything, and when you know, because he was saying to me, "Remember when you scored in this game, or what you did not?" I said, "Oh, well, you get it out," and it's great to, you know, to think back, you know, the promotion, you know, the good and bad times, the relegation, but you always remember the good times, you know, when we got promoted down at Ninian Park, and then we got promoted when we won 1-0 at Bury. You know, it was great, and you know, I think I was probably paralytic before I got out to the dressing rooms afterwards. I don't know, there was so many. I mean, obviously my first goal for Cardiff City, you know, down at Ninian Park in front of the Grange end. You know, my first appearance for Wales. You know, I scored, and then to play in my second appearance against England down at Ninian Park and managed to score again. You know, there's so many. It was great for me being from a Greenstone boy, you know, and it's a couple of miles away from the ground. Walk to work every morning. I just loved it. I don't know. There were so many in those days. You know, you could tackle players, and you know, not like now. But it was great. You know, Kevin Keegan. There was Malcolm McDonald. Probably the best one I played against was Klaus. I think it was Klaus Fischer, the German centre forward. He just destroyed us over there when we played, but there's so many memories.
Where can we get the book from?
Anyway, down at the ground on sale, Waterstones as well in Cardiff, W.H. Smith's. But if anybody wants to know, I'm sure Anis will get a hold of me if they want any.
Well, look, thanks for talking to us, and we enjoyed the book signing. Prediction for today?
It's got to be a winner. 1-0.
Good shout. Phil Dwyer, legend. Cheers. Thanks very much.
Hello, Nukes. My latest book, is my story. It's more about from a life story of not just football. It's about nightclubs and growing up into them and moving around the country. You know, being abroad and running nightclubs, businesses, and you know, employing a lot of stars for the years and seeing a bit of everything. Of course, then it's got my childhood as football, but it's not just a football book, and it's done very well. Not bad. Sold just over 1,000 in 2 months.
Now, there's not only my story. There's many other books before that. Can you tell us a little bit about them books?
First book was Shattered Dreams, of course, which was more about Sam and Man and us going to Wembley. And it was more about Peter Risdale, the dream then going to... It was more about from 1998 to 2008, I think that book was. It was just showing about how we came so far. Then, of course, you had the Lads book, the Soul Crew book, which, believe it or not, is probably the best seller of all. And then Diary 2 Soul Crew book, which is sold about 27,000. That's fantastic. Now, a book I did Cardiff City fans through the years, which is supposed to be for the non-hooligan around, was hardly sold. And then we had the Valley Rams, and we had the Chronicles of the Soul Crew. But everyone moans, but the Lads book seemed to sell more than the other books.
What made you think I'm gonna write this down?
Because I was in Mallorca, and some lads were there, and they kept looking at me one day and looking at me. A few days went by, and ended up chatting, and they were from Scotland, and they said, we'd seen you before on TV, blah, blah, blah. And I started becoming friendly with them, going out for meals and that with their families, and I was telling them Sam and Man tales. And at the end of the week, they went, oh my God, the stories you've got to say are unbelievable, you should write a book. I said, I can't write. They said, listen, you tell a story. I said, yeah, the problem is I can handwrite, but I can't type. I said, I've never typed. My father said to me, you had to be a woman to type. So anyway, they kept texting me for months after. Get that down in words, the stories of Sam and Man. They're incredible stories. And they went on for 7 months going on about it. So in the end, I hand wrote it 5 times and then got my wife to type it. And that's how it happened. It was through fans from Glasgow and that and Kilmarnock.
Well, you got me intrigued already. I want to hear more. Well, anyway, don't forget, get yourselves out there, buy the books. They're available everywhere, we say. They'll be on the website. The current Cardiff City team.
More than happy, because we haven't got a team full of, how can I describe it, all the wannabes and the stars and the think they're all that drama queens. We've got a team of fighters. We've got a team that want to gel, they want to play for Cardiff City, and that means a lot to me. That, you know, everyone says, yeah, we had 6 years of greatness under Dave Jones. I'm not going to go down that route. We had 6 years of, yes, having big name stars, but years of players not caring about the fans and not fighting. And if we went 1-0 down, that was the end of us. So this time we've got a team which relate to us. We've now got a bonding back. We've got a manager who's brought us back together again. And that's what means this is special this season. Whatever happens now, we've already achieved semi-final. We've already achieved the closeness again. He's brought the bond back between the club and the fans.
Today, tough game. Borough, tough defence.
Really tough. I watched them, of course, when they hammered us 3-0 last season. It was beginning mode, he'd just taken over then, and I think he won his last 6 games at the end of last season. I said there'll be a threat next season. So, you know, if this is a tough game and we don't get carried away if it's only a draw, you know, whatever happens today, I've said we're going to have a couple of bad games or whatever, but this is a tough game, this one today, and a draw looks on the cards, but you never know with Malky's team, we could sneak that win. So I'm going for a draw, but you never know with Malky.
First prediction of the day, their draw game. Thank you, Anis, for coming along. Don't forget, get yourselves out there, buy them books, and watch the website. Cheers, Anis.
Prediction for the game today?
3-2 to us.
3-2 to Cardiff City. And there we have it. We've got Scott and Liam, and they're going to tell us what the score is going to be today at Cardiff's game. What do you think, Scott?
I reckon it'll be 1-0.
I think it'll be 1-0 to Cardiff.
Kevin Forrest Bluebirds, coming to you live from the Ninian Park pub. Going for it today, 2-0 Cardiff City, no problem.
Hi mate, it's Craig it is. Yeah, going for a 2-1 win to the City today.